I'm unbelievably excited and proud to be chosen to be the next coach at Boston College.
For Jerry York to come back and coach Boston College and go back to where he played college hockey is really a storybook aspect of his narrative, but it's also a pretty exceptional thing to be able to go back to where your earliest roots are and shine.
A 3-year letterman for the Eagles, York led BC to the 1965 Beanpot title and an NCAA runner-up finish. An All-American first-teamer his senior year, York received the Walter Brown Award and finished his college career with 134 points. After graduation, he remained with the Eagles as a coaching assistant for 2 years before taking a job at Clarkson University.
The impact he made over the course of his career at multiple stops is really extraordinary in the history of college hockey in the U.S.
York became Clarkson's head coach in 1972, and in his 7 seasons as the bench boss for the Golden Knights, he led the team to 6 ECAC playoffs and claimed the 1977 ECAC regular season title.
It's hard to believe that's the only time Jerry York has won that award as the Coach of the Year. I had the good fortune to play under him for 4 years. He was really a skill-oriented coach. He had a great offensive mind, and I think he was ahead of a lot of people for the amount of time that we practiced, particularly with our special teams.
In 1979, York took over as the head coach of men's hockey at Bowling Green State University, where he spent the next 15 seasons. His term with the Falcons included 4 CCHA regular season titles, a CCHA tournament title, 6 NCAA tournament berths, and an NCAA title in 1984.
To be able to bring a national championship to Bowling Green was obviously the height of their career, and he's been able to do this year after year after year, but with all different types of personalities. And that's probably one of his great characteristics, is that he's able to adapt to each generation and find a way to not only motivate them, but find a way to mold them to become better people, so that when they leave, whether you went to the NHL or into the real world for business or something, all his preparation for practices and different things he did throughout the season all helping you prepare for that.
York returned to his alma mater in 1994, building on his already strong legacy.
He just preached practicing like it was a game, and he always would say that if you practice like you play, then you're going to play like you practice. So it kind of seems like those big games aren't as big because he'd done it so many times. So a lot of it for him was preparation and making sure that you're the most prepared that you could be.
Over the course of his BC coaching career, York's teams have seized 11 Hockey East regular season titles, 9 Hockey East tournament titles, 9 Beanpot titles, 12 NCAA Frozen Four appearances, and 4 national championships.
It's not about X's and O's, and I think a lot of people think coaching is all about X's and O's, and I think for him it's building that team environment, being there for one another, helping one another through the ups and downs of a season and or a day, and getting the best out of one another.
All right, just try to open up a little early. Instead of skating turn, like your shoulder check, and pick off that pass.
The leader in NCAA tournament wins as a head coach, York also became the winningest men's hockey head coach in NCAA history in December of 2012, passing Ron Mason with win number 925.
The winningest coach in college hockey history, Jerry York.
And our goal again is to hang a lot more banners, so go Eagles.
Traditionally, it's been such a strong program, and I think Coach York has set that bar at a completely different level, which has been really good to see and really fun to be a part of. It's that exuberance and that enthusiasm that he brings every day that allows that success to follow him wherever he goes.
On behalf of all of us, it's ridiculous what you've done here. 1,000 wins is an incredible honor. It's an honor to play with you, and all of us can agree with that. So here's your 1,000 bucks. Congratulations.
Beyond the wins and the championships, York has had a hand in the development of 18 NHL first-round picks and a still growing number of current NHL players.
A few years ago, there were 28 players from Boston College that were playing in the National Hockey League that had played under him. So there's literally hundreds of players that have graduated from his programs at Clarkson or Bowling Green or Boston College and actually gone on to great careers in the National Hockey League.
I was honored to be able to go to Boston College for 3 years and see him every day and talk to him, learn from him. And I know a lot of my teammates would say the same.
The people he crosses paths with, the talks that he has, the players that he coaches, it helps support what the game of hockey is, how influential it is, how it helps mold you, but he's the man behind it all.